need you to guide me away from the noise. Take me to a quiet place, somewhere I can hear you speak.
This fabric, I've got about a 1/4 cup of water in just a plastic cup, and I'm gonna mix kind of equal parts of that, of this Bellwood Fusion paint, and the water is supposed to help it soak into the fabric. So we'll see if this works. This is what everything I looked up online said to do. I might actually have too much water. I feel like, I don't know, we'll try it like this. All right, I'm gonna pour it in. Ooh, it is definitely liquidy there. So I'm gonna do kind of the first coat with this, and then maybe I could do a second coat with more of the actual paint. I don't know, let's try this. Thinking these dark chocolate sea salt caramels would be lovely to put out for the ladies this week in a pretty bowl. So I picked those up at Costco. My name's Morgan, I'm a mom of 4, and I'm in a different season right now. The season I'm in, God is asking me to open our home to other women, make space for them, host them, listen, and be vulnerable. It would be so much easier for me to close off my home, close off this space, make excuses and say, with 4 kids, it's just too much. But I've come out of a season where I felt very lonely and depressed at times. Our family had a lot of sickness in the previous months. We had a lot of stress from moving homes. We had a lot of transition and upheaval. And in that time, I learned that I felt incredibly lonely. And it's amazing how many people around me feel the same way. I think there's so many women right now just walking around that feel lonely and feel like no one has the space for them. No one knows them. No one wants to connect with them. And so God's challenging me, even though at times I don't feel like it. It would be so much easier to close off these 4 walls and not connect, but to open my heart, open my spaces, and to have women over and give friendship a chance, and also be the one initiating, be the one reaching out, even if I fear rejection or whatever other deeper fears they may be, and to create spaces that create fellowship. So today I'm going to renovate a chair that I found on Facebook Marketplace for $10. So I figured I couldn't hurt it if it turns out bad. And I'm gonna repaint it, and I'm gonna put it in my living room as a space of fellowship, so that when the women come over, we can gather and we can have a space that feels cozy and nice to sit in, so that we can open up and be real with each other.
I need you now. Oh, how I need you now. Oh, how I need you now. Oh, how I need you now. A voice in the desert. Dream in the dark. Your word is my treasure. It steadies my heart.
You know, I've done many projects in the past where I have completely failed. I'll bring a piece of furniture home, or I'll paint it and it just looks terrible. And sometimes it's not salvageable and I'm getting rid of it. Sometimes I can make it work, or I can fix things. And I think what keeps us from connecting to other people is sometimes that fear of failure. What if I try again? What if I give it my all and I'm rejected or I'm hurt? How do I move past that? And this time around, I don't know that I have any great advice for that, other than God is asking me to do it anyways. He's saying that it happens in relationships, in even, relationships with your husband, or maybe you're dating someone, or even friendships. You put your heart out there and it can get hurt and it can be painful. And all of our instincts want to close us up into safe little boxes and walls, but behind those walls our heart shrivels and it never grows and it never enlarges in love, compassion, and understanding. And so what I've been doing is I've just been putting one foot in front of the other, trying to be obedient when I don't feel like it. Nothing in me feels like having people over and trusting again and having people over and sharing and opening up. But I know that with those people and those connections, I am growing my heart, I'm growing my ability to trust, and I'm changing from the inside out. And so today, I'm just doing something so simple. I'm just renovating a chair. I'm repainting it. It didn't quite go with our decor. But the reason I got this chair, the purpose behind the beauty that we put into our homes, is not just to make it beautiful for beauty's sake, but for me, I want it to be a place where people can have a safe haven, where they can come here and feel free to open up and share. And I want another chair for our group so that if there's other women that want to join us and step into our circle, they have a chair now. And so I'm sitting in the finished one, and you'll see the process going on the video here, and you'll hear my kids in the background. But I wanted to create just one more chair and one more space and open my heart one more time for this time of fellowship.
There's a voice in the desert calling, come and find me. There's a path through the wilderness that's set before me. You're not afraid to take the long way round. Life's a journey and time is at your side. There's a voice in the desert calling, come and find me. There's a path through the wilderness.
Here is the chair in the living room space. I'm basically trying to create a little sit-in area where we can kind of circle up with my ladies group each week. And I really like having some kind of seating here. I like the color. I don't think painting the burlap cushion turned out very well. It's kind of splotchy, a little bit itchy. So I might go ahead and get some fabric from Hobby Lobby to just cover that with. I saw that it unscrews on the bottom. So I can do a quick coverage of that. Do you like the chocolate? Is it good?
I need you now.
That's chocolate.
Oh, how I
Chocolate.
need you now.
Is it tasty?
Oh, how I
Okay, that one's a little
need
different. It's the kind adults like. Sea salt caramel.
I need you
Is it yummy? Try a little more. You're a little unsure, aren't you?